They are so desperate for y'all attention, it's making them look like a fool. Listen, y'all got a lot of people acting like little children out here. By little children, I mean baby kids. I mean football head kids, aka Hey Arnold. Courtney and Kid Next Door, a bunch of little children that's running around wanting your attention. Because you know why? It's something about you that make these people go insane. It make them go bananas. 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 And let me tell you why. These people are desperate for your attention. You like a celebrity in the room. You the only one. You ain't gotta go out your way just to seek attention. Cause you can care less about that. You go in that room, you walk in there like God sent you, and you mind your own business and you stay in your own lane. In today's society, when you do that, they see you as a threat. And when you do that as well, they don't like that. Because you know why? 90% of these people can't mind their own business. Can't stay in their own lane. As a matter of fact, they can't handle a real one like you anyway. So they want to make you look like a fool. But now, they're looking like the fool now. The tables are turning, folks. The clowns are so upset because they want an audience and you're not finna give it to them. The only thing you gonna give is your foot up they rear end. They want you to entertain them. They want you to communicate with them. You gonna communicate with them, alright. You will communicate with Casper the friendly ghost before you communicate with these little creatures of the night. You will communicate with your own self, because you know why? You full of ideals and creativity. These people ain't got no ideals. No ambition, no whatsoever. You hear me? None of them ain't got what you got. And I don't care they got more than you. They still ain't got what you got. And you already know what that is. I said it a million times. They don't have what you have, folks. That's why when they hear good stuff about you, they turn their nose up. You know why they do that, right? Pathetic. Or unless they got a lot of boogers in their nose. But who knows? They just desperate. Put a cape on them and call them super desperate. Up in the sky, it's a bird, it's a plane. No, it's super desperation. You might as well call them super desperation because they are so desperate just to get your attention. They are so desperate to hear your voice. They will go out their way. They will break their neck just to run up and talk to you. But you know they full of it. You know they ain't got nothing going on with themselves. Because if they did, they would not be on your tip like they are right now, folks. Like I said, put a cape on them. Super desperate. Super desperation. They can't help themselves. They like little fans. They like little children. They want you to play with them. It's like you the adult, you the OG, they the BG. They want you to school them, but they not ready for the lesson. You were born for this. They wasn't. And when they see somebody like you, they go crazy. They go nuts. They go acorn nuts. They want your attention so bad, they will embarrass their own self. Looking like a fool. Y'all call Boo Boo the fool, I'll call them buffoons. Because like I told you, ain't nobody going out their way just to get somebody's attention. Unless they really desperate. And these people are desperate. They desperate for your attention, your time. You can get your energy back. You can get your power back. But time, that's something you cannot get back, folks. And this is why You can't never get nobody your time because they will waste your time. You will waste your time with the wrong person. Don't get it, your attention, your energy. They don't deserve it. Let them starve. I don't care, they on their knees begging for it. Let them starve. They like little crackheads. They want your attention. And if you don't give it to them, they start itching and whatnot. They're going out their way. They're going crazy. But when you used to give it to them, they were super high. But now they need to go to a spiritual rehab. They can't get high off your energy no more or your attention. They're getting so doggone desperate. It's a crying shame. But like I always say, it's not your fault the way these people is acting or the way they are. They need to work on themselves. This is what therapy is for. To work on yourself. But not too many people don't want to admit that they need help. They've been diagnosed with a mental disorder. Somebody right up the elevator. The elevator not going up or it's not pressing the buttons. Something is not right with these people. And y'all know that. Anytime you got somebody desperately trying to get your attention, somebody right up here. It's kind of funny, but at the same time, it's sad when you think about it too. Because they all up in your 411, all up in your grill. Y'all listen to that song by Missy Elliott, All in Your Grill. Why they all up in your grill? You know why? Because they know you better than them. I'm not trying to boost your head up. If you think about it, and they say they all in a bag of chips and they got more than you, then why they desperate for your attention? You are the star of their room. They want you to entertain them. Tell them this ain't no doggone circus. Do you see any clowns? Oh yeah, you see them, but do you see any lions? People doing flips on ropes. This is not a circus. But guess what? You will not stay in that circus. Because you know why? You're not finna be in that room with a bunch of clowns. A bunch of silly motherfuckers that can't get their act together. Can you dig it? And when you leave that environment, they still gonna be clowns. Once a clown, always a clown. But I'm not saying people can change, but when it comes to them, they don't want to change. They scared of the word change. You know what? I'm just gonna stay right here and just be myself. I'm just gonna stay right here for the rest of my life. Kudos to you. But y'all, you don't care if you knew them or not. You moved on when they didn't. And that's what hurt their little feelings. You moved on. You won't give them what they want. Now they want to gaslight you. Now they want to lie. They just desperate. They're going out their way to make you look bad. But people start to look at them like, you need help, dog. Girl, you need some serious help. That brain up there ain't calculating like it used to. People are looking at them and telling them, you stuck on one individual that's minding his or her business. Everything they say out the mouth, you take it the wrong way. Mental disorder. Personality disorder. They've been diagnosed with all types of disorder. But whose fault is that? Not yours. Desperation is one hell of a drug. Like Rick James used to say, cocaine one hell of a drug. Desperation is one hell of a drug. Attention seeking is one hell of a drug, folks. So you see anybody going out their way, breaking their neck, breaking their leg. Then when they come to you like they doing a stanky leg trying to get to you, that's a disorder. They need help. But hey, don't feel bad for them. You saying, Brian, come on, have a heart. I do have a heart and it pumps real good. But feeling sorry Or in other words, having sympathy for people like this? No, I can care less. Now, I ain't saying being mean to them, but life goes on, y'all. Burnt bridge. Well, y'all already done burnt the bridge. Now they want you to save them. What is this, Captain Saber 304? I think not. Captain Saber man whore? I don't think so. So let them be over there. Let them be stuck. Let them be miserable. Because like I said, it's not your fault. Let people stay in their own little miserable world while they're worrying about you. You over there getting down to business. You over there finna make things happen. Something that these people cannot do. They can't stay out of your way. They can't stay off your tip. And the sure as hell can't mind their own. Mind the business that pays you. That's what they cannot do, folks. So, other than that, y'all keep doing what you're doing. Don't let these desperate motherfuckers ruin your life or ruin your day. As a matter of fact, they can't ruin your life. Because the man them still got his hands all over you. And look at here, I ain't preaching. I'm calling it like it is. You are protected from head to toe. So when you got these desperate little demons walk around here, laughing and giggling, but whole time deep down inside they crying. They miserable. They need peace. But they won't disturb your peace. But your peace cannot be disturbed. That's why they are desperate. Put a cape on their back one time. Super desperate. Up in the sky. It's a bird. It's a plane. Super desperate. Super desperation. Let's shake your head at them and pray for them. You already know what to do. I ain't gotta say it. But y'all be safe out there. God bless you all. Y'all be safe. I had to say it twice. Because these people out here are crashing out. Discernment. Use it. Do not abuse it. Be safe out there on the roads. Crazy driving people on the roads too. Be safe. Wherever you go, be safe. Be around your surroundings. I ain't say be paranoid, but just be aware, folks. Because like I said, people out here are losing it. I love you all. Thank you for the support. I'll talk to y'all later. And that's all, folks.